Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the Dragon's Lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Retrostarr No Death Run. This is a very, very, very special No Death Run. Dragon Slayer Trilogy from Digital Leisure. This is the PC version. I told a few of my friends probably about a year ago that I was going to do a run of Dragon Slayer. I'm afraid this is the best I can do right now since I don't have any arcade Dragon Slayer arcades laying around. I'm definitely going to do an arcade run later once I get to the Galloping Ghost where I can find a Dragon Slayer setup. But this is going to be what I'm going to do right now. This is not as good as the arcade, but it's definitely the closest I can get. So here, I hope you enjoyed this run. This is taking it back to my childhood in 1983, one of the first arcade games I've ever came across as a 5-year-old kid. I remember I used to listen to that, the intro over and over and over again. I was just mesmerized by it. I used to watch the show and everything, so I grew up with this. Took me a little while to grasp how to play the game, but eventually, once I got a little bit older, I started to learn how to play the game. I'm playing this on on default settings. Later on, I'll probably try more challenges once I look into all the goodies that this Digital Leisure offers. I just got this Rudy just downloaded this for me, and I thought it was pretty fun. And it would be fun to do a nice little run, no death run in it. I know a lot of people used to always talk about how hard the Dragon Slayer games are. I don't think that the games are that hard, to tell you the truth. If you really wanted to get good at the games, I think it just requires memorization, pure memorization, and reflex. I would say memorization first and then reflex. Of course, you have to do everything absolutely on cue, as you can see. You're even a second off. If you're even a half second off, you're gonna die. You have to do everything completely on cue. I think that's what the challenge is. And remembering each room is vital. Remembering where to go. Some of the rooms are really, really self-explanatory, especially when you see what's going on. When you see what's going on, it's pretty simple. If you're being attacked, that you have to use your weapon. This is a point-and-click game. Really awkward at first when I first played this, but it became really fun because I'm used to playing the arcade. And when you play with the arcade, you have right there what you need. You have the joystick, and then you have the attack button. And you had the attack button and the joystick right there at your reach. Anytime, all you have to do is just make one click, one jerk, and one hit. And here, sometimes I had to tap the mouse multiple times. There's a little bit of lag. It's not that bad. It's definitely better than playing this on my laptop. I experienced a little bit of lag trying to record it, but it came out okay, I guess. Much better to play it on the arcade, in my opinion. But this is actually fun alternative. I think it's a really fun alternative. Especially since it basically tells you where to go, which, I memorized most of this game. This is the one I'm most familiar with, so I remember most of the movements anyway. And a lot of things, like I said, is self-explanatory as to what's going on, and then it pretty much tells you where you need to move, because you'll see flashing. If you ever play any of the arcade games, you will see the flash indicators will also, hey, this is, you go here, it flashes here, you go there, it flashes there. And it's pretty much, memorization. If you remember where to go, you won't need to see those things. You won't need it, it will just come automatic. And then you got the reflexes. You got to know when your cue is. Most importantly is knowing your cue, knowing when to press that button also. So it's not like you just get on here and you just tap, wait, they're going to be, sometimes you're going to go in the same room but the opposite direction too. And you got to know, okay, since I'm going this way, I got to go this way. So you got, the game will try to trick you. It's made to trick you when it brings you into rooms and you're going the opposite direction. Same room you're in, but opposite direction. So you got to remember that. And if you don't remember that, you're going to die. Of course, you're going to catch a body. So memorization, remembering, hey, previously I went this way, now I'm going to go this way. So memorization, reflexes, knowing your cues is all you need to do to make a no-death run in this and to master this game. I don't think it's very difficult. Anyone that wants to master it can do it. Just takes practice, just takes a little trial and error. And once you get that down pat, I think it'll definitely be fun to you. And then sit back and watch the gameplay is even more fun. And this is a good game to practice with right here. This is a good game to practice with, even though some of it is a little different from the arcade. The arcade, I always recommend the arcade if you really want to get down and dirty with the game. Definitely play at the arcade. And where can you find these Dragon Lair setups anywhere these days? You're only going to find them in the huge arcades. So you have to make a trip out there and try. Try natural hardware. Natural hardware is always better. I'm afraid this is the best I can do right now until I get to the arcade, and then I'm going to do an arcade run. But this is fairly, a good run for people that want to get the feel of the game. Even with the indicators telling you what to do, you still have to do everything on cue. You can't be a second late. You have to do everything on cue exactly. This is a little fun game. I grew up with this. Game. I love it so much, and it's a great game. It's great looking. It's totally ahead of its time. 1983. I was probably like in kindergarten at the time, and I was just very impressed with this game. And definitely going to do the follow-ups, which is Space Ace, and then Dragon's Lair 2. Dragon's Lair 2 to me is a little bit harder than this one, because there's other things that you have, tasks that you have to do in Dragon's Lair 2, and it's a lot more fast-paced too, a lot more rooms. Your reflexes definitely got to be on point, and you have to be fast. But all in all, very good run. You ever want to do runs of these? They're fans of the arcade would love it. I did this because this is one of my favorite games growing up. This is one of my first. Before Pac-Man, I played this game. This is the game that came before Pac-Man. And shit, I was very young, so I can only sit there and just watch it. And I was definitely mesmerized, and definitely wanting to learn to play this game. Was dying to learn to play it. Of course, I had to get a chair to stand up to even watch it because I was so short, at the time. But I was mesmerized by it, the movements, and I was just thrilled that you could actually play a fucking cartoon. That's like, damn, that's a game. You're gonna play just like that. Totally ahead of its time, I think. Ahead of its time, and still looks great. Even today, it still looks awesome. It still, to me, is ahead of its time. Who can do it better than this? Don Bluth, which is the designer of the art and iPad, along with some other collaborations. Definitely very iconic. I definitely love his work. I love what he does with the cartoons, Disney, and with all of these. Just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. It still amazes me today how amazing this game is and how well done it is. Could be very expensive to own the cabinet. I would love to own a cabinet of Dragon's Lair. That would be my ultimate birthday present. If somebody is to find one and offer it to me for my birthday, that would be amazing. These things are so expensive now and so hard to come by, I suppose. But that would be my dream. That would be one of my dreams of whatever game I want to own. That's one of them. And Space Ace is definitely a great one too. Shorter, but still great. Still looks great. It's all good. All good. But this is not a hard game to learn. It's a fairly short game. You could do it in 10 minutes if you're good. You know what I'm saying? Trial and error. You can get back on the saddle and get on the horse if you fall, if you fail, and learn all of the rooms. Just remember, this room I have to do this and I have to do this, and it'll help you. It'll indicate. There are flashes that'll, as you can see, it shows it here still, even though you have like directories for your mouse there, telling you where to go. You follow the flashes, and it'll indicate what you need to do, and some of it's self-explanatory anyway. But then you got your joystick, and then you got your attack button. And to me, it's easier to play it on the arcade because it's right there. Whenever you need to hit it, you don't have to use a mouse to click here or click right, click left, click up, click down, click. But you don't have one instrument doing all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those movements. You have your joystick, you have your attack button, and it's right there in front of you. And all you have to do is just mash it once. To me, it's just a lot more. Which the click of the mouse is not bad, but over the arcade, never. The arcade is always going to rule. Always going to be my preference. So here we're at the final stage. This is where you get the key. You get the sword to slay the dragon, which is not hard. All you have to do is just follow the flashes, like right there. As you can see, it's telling you exactly what to do.
Save me! The cage is locked with the key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Well, they're definitely giving you some helpful information, like you didn't already know what to do. But to kill the dragon, of course, we're gonna kill the dragon with a sword. What else are you gonna kill him with? Okay. Anyways, this is the end. This is the boss fight. Awesome. Look at how amazing this is, guys. It's beautiful. Look at how my boy Darren just using his agility to slay this dragon. Amazing. So that's all you got to do. That's the no death run of Dragon's Lair, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is just my little run. I'm doing it on default settings. I'm probably gonna do some more challenges later and see what other goodies that Digital Leisure has here, or where I could challenges where I can do. So everyone, thank you. This is your girl Retrostarr, and stay tuned for Space Ace and Dragon's Lair 2 No Death Run. And goodbye, everyone.